Hey guys. So, this next thing I'm going to explain to you all is a completely optional activity. It could be something you do every day, it could be something you do once in the time we are home, it could be something you just do periodically when you get an idea. So, the thought is we are clearly living in not just an unprecedented, but a really crazy time in my life, in your lives. And I'd love to find a way for us to document this and compare what's happening in each of our lives in a completely different way than maybe just texting each other or trying to become TikTok famous. So I have shared with you all through Google Classroom a slideshow that you're going to see up on the screen called I Survived the Pandemic of 2020. And we are really creating a living history. So the idea is what you might come across in terms of news articles or videos or funny pictures or memes or just a log of what you did each day. We're just going to create a slideshow together. So I'm going to read this slide to you guys, and then you can kind of decide as we go along for however long our school closure lasts if you want to add to it. So dear students of 2020, what you are navigating is unprecedented. You are part of history. While we are not in school together, I would love to hear all about what you are doing each day. While I hope some learning's taking place, I would love to know how you are spending these days where we have to distance ourselves from one another and stay out of school so that we are not spreading the coronavirus to one another. I want you to stay healthy and well so that we can learn together again very soon. Please use this as a tool to document a narrative of each day. You may just wake up, eat breakfast, read, go for a walk, learn some science or social studies, review some math facts, text your friends, but document as much as you can. While the goal of this is not to have you reading non-credible stories and watching excessive news stories, share geographical information, pictures, videos, funny memes about these times, numbers, any scientific research that's notable. You can also just write a brief entry to keep up with your classmates and see what each other is doing. Write about your successes, your fears, your anxieties, whatever will help you. We are creating our own I Survived book. For those of you who are interested, simply add a new slide for each day to this presentation and make sure you put your name on it so we can see what everyone is doing. So this next slide is just one of my entries and just an example of what you could do. So today is Wednesday, March 18th on my end, and this is just an example of an entry that you might choose to add. Today I spent some time learning about Mariemont's remote learning program. I had to watch many tutorials for screencasting, Zoom chats, and work expectations. I honestly have been very overwhelmed at the thought of not seeing you all for weeks and trying to replicate our classroom experience virtually. I also learned today that my children's daycare will be closed indefinitely after this Friday. I've actually kept them home with me anyway up to this point, but I have anxiety about how I will complete all my remote learning responsibilities and be a good teacher to you all, while I have a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old running around at home. However, I think that this is what needs to happen so that this virus can bypass the many people that can be carriers as well as infected. I'm thankful that it doesn't seem to be affecting kids, but it's concerning that it is so worrisome for the elderly. My parents aren't super old yet, but I still worry about them. My hope is that the news shares fewer cases of the coronavirus and no deaths. I also believe we have to find humor in all of this to survive. So the below picture clearly made me laugh. Until next time. So for those of you who are interested, feel free to add a slide as often as you like, anything that can help us document this time. Hope to hear from you all soon.